Coming to you from what was once Echo Base on the planet Hoth, I'm Wookiee Lover 1138, and this is episode 18 of the Kessel Run Review. I'd just like to say congratulations to Hemble for winning the Custom Create a Wookiee Lover 1138 contest. All the entries were amazing, and thank you to all the participants for entering. Since we're on Hoth, we'll be reviewing a recent and an older acquisition, both of which can be found out in the snow in The Empire Strikes Back. After receiving my 12-inch Chewbacca from Dewback Phil last month, a new line was added to my collecting madness. So once I decided we needed a Tauntaun for a commercial, the excuse was made, and I picked up this 12-inch Kenner Collector Series version with Han from 1997. The detail on both Han and the Tauntaun is just phenomenal, and Han's soft goods are movable. The height on the Tauntaun is 18 inches and is a perfect ratio for the 12-inch Solo. My only complaint is that the Tauntaun is top-heavy, so unless you get him perfectly balanced, which isn't easy, he falls over. Overall, I'd say these two are probably some of my top collection favorites, and if you're into the 12-inch line, I'd definitely pick them up. Next up, we have the Power of the Force AT-AT, the walker that I think is in almost every collection. Tamer, this one's for you. Made in 1997, this electronic Imperial all-terrain armored transport walker is based on the vintage version of the AT-AT with more weathering and 7 different movie sound effects. On the front of this walker are 2 light-up laser cannons and 2 missile launchers. The cockpit swings open and fits 2 figures. Inside the main body, there is room for a few troops and a control panel with light-up graphics of Lord Vader and their targeted shield generator. Included are the AT-AT driver and the AT-AT commander, General Maximilian Veers. How could this not add up to hours of insane Star Wars fun? An AT-AT is a must-have for any well-rounded collection. I mean, just imagine what you could do with one of these and a diorama that looks like it stepped out of The Empire Strikes Back. Well, just let me show you right after this.
Visit Hoth Springs Inn and Suites, the jewel of the Hoth System corridor, where our full-body rejuvenation process will have you feeling intergalactic. Start out with a cleansing dip in our beautiful steaming sulfur pools. Then relax inside the belly of a still warm Tauntaun as your cells regenerate. This month our dining room will feature the live melodies and comedy stylings of Lando and the Pimps. It's never cold at Hoth Springs Inn and Suites.
On this edition of Custom Cargo, I have something new and awesome to unveil. Dioramas.
I made a lot of special modifications myself.
Today we'll be taking a look at 2 awesome Hoth dioramas by Spooky Mufu and Droid World. So let's start things off with the spectacular work of Spooky Mufu. This awesome diorama has 3 main sections: an interior hallway, a computer command center, and a hangar bay. All 3 sections are done with an incredible level of detail that perfectly mimics the Echo Base scene in the movie. The hallway section looks realistic due to the winding frozen cables that run down the carved ice walls. If you look closely, you will even find footprints in the snow. The computer command center is where the highest level of detail can be found. A multitude of convincing elements make up the space, including handmade ice stalactites and stalagmites. But the most outstanding additions are the custom-made light-up computer panels, thanks to which we can see the Imperial walkers are on the way. Now, boys and girls, prepare to feast your eyes on the dramatically detailed work of Droid World. Ingeniously built in 2 layers, Droid World's diorama of Echo Base and the Battle of Hoth is just simply amazing. On the top layer, we find entrenched rebel troops during the Battle of Hoth. This well-replicated battle scene also includes an invading AT-AT and Luke's recently crashed snowspeeder. Down below, this extensive setup has 2 main sections: a hangar bay that houses an X-Wing on the right, and a flexible space that has gone through some modular changes on the left. The hangar bay features maintenance scaffolding with a super cool lighting system built onto it. The remainder of the bottom layer has gone from a landing bay for the Falcon to an extended hangar bay housing snow speeders, and finally to an unbelievably detailed area of control rooms and passageways. The top layer of this modular system was created to quickly change from Rebel occupied to Imperial invaded with just the spin of a turntable. The vastness of this model allows Droid World to imitate scenes from The Empire Strikes Back in an accurate and vivid manner. Working on the Falcon, the closing of the doors, this diorama is just a fantastic piece of art. You can find more work by Spooky Mufu and Droid World on both Rebel Scum and the Arts.
I made a lot of special modifications myself.
As always, I'd like to thank the artists for submitting their stellar work and you for watching. If you'd like your work featured on an episode of the Kessel Run Review, send me an email with pics and a brief description of your mods to wookielover1138@gmail.com, or you can find me on the Arts, Forcebook, or Facebook under wookielover1138. Until next time, my friends, may the Force be with you. I'm freezing! Get me one of those Tauntauns!
He can go about his business. Move along.
Your local weather forecast for
Planet Hoth.